First of all, I have created an HTML file in a folder. Then we need to add JavaScript to this file. For that, we have three methods, same like CSS: embedding code, inline code, and external file. It's better to keep the script code at the bottom of the body section. Now here we have created an external file, and we can start doing JavaScript by creating a variable named a and gives it a string value of learn JavaScript. And to print this, we can type document.write of a. It's a best practice to end a statement with semicolon. Now we can see the output. And we can give the numerical values too. It can be given without using the double quotes. For doing arithmetic operations, we need to declare one more variable and do whichever arithmetic operation we want to do, and store the result in another new variable, and then we can print it. Now we can see the result variable as the output. Same way we can do all the other arithmetic operations like subtraction, multiplication, division. There are many other ways to print output. Printing in console.log of, and then we can see the output by inspecting the console. Printing into an HTML element, we can do it by using document.getElement method. For that, create an HTML element by giving it an ID, and now we can access it through JavaScript using the document.getElement by ID of demo.innerHTML equal to and we can get the output as a heading element. Not only ID, we can access it by using class, tag name, and name. And if you are using the class name method, be sure that it is get elements by class name, not get element by class name. There is a slight difference for the ID and class name. Another way of printing output is by alert window. For that, type window.alert of and the content which you want to print, which will create an alert box, and the contents will be shown before the other outputs. Next, we can learn how to create an array. It can be created by using square brackets like this, and in this we can store multiple values for a single variable and then print the variable. So we can see all the values of that variable as the output. Then some of the array methods are length, pop, push, etc. For getting the length of an array, we can use length method like console.log of cards.length. So it will print the amount of values stored in that variable. Next, we can learn functions. A JavaScript function is a block of code designed to perform a particular task. To declare functions, we can use function keyword. Here, I'm creating a sum function. So, function sum of a comma b. A and b are the parameters, and in the parentheses, we need to write the code to be executed. Return a plus b. Now, this will return the sum of a and b, and now we can call the function. Now, the result will be the sum of 5 and 9. And if we change the values of our parameters, then the result will also change. And lastly, we can learn loops. Loops are handy if you want to run the same code over and over again, each time with a different value. It is of three types: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Now we can try a for loop of numbers which prints a different number each time, like from 1 to 10. For that, write for var a equal to 1, a less than or equal to 10, a plus plus. Then we want to write the executing code of document.write of a. Here, first we declared a as 1. Then we check the condition of whether a is less than or equal to 10. Since it is less than 10, we will enter the loop and execute the code of printing a. So we print 1 and then the value of a is incremented by 1. Now again we will check the condition. Since 2 is less than 10, it executes the code of printing a. So now 1 and 2 is printed and again a is got incremented. Then this process will repeat until the condition gets false. So the code will get executed till 10. After that the condition gets false. So we will terminate from the loop. Now the output is get printed without any space in between. So we can give a space after printing a. Now it's fine.